Welcome back everyone to another Brian's Diecast Thailand. Now today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to have a look at this car. I'll just take the camera down. Now it's a Tomica number 43, 1/66 scale, made in Japan, and it's the Toyota Century. Now there's quite an interesting story behind this car. This car started off as we know it as the Toyota Crown. Then it became the Crown 8. In 1965, Toyota decided to develop this car for the American market. They made it 6 inches wider, and they developed a V8 engine, the first V8 engine ever to be developed in Japan. Well, Toyota didn't want to spend millions of dollars on developing a dealership network in America, so they decided to approach the American car manufacturers. They all turned them down, mainly because there was a bit of stigma still around concerning the Japanese involvement in World War II. However, they approached Studebaker. This was in January of '66. By then Studebaker had already closed one of its plants down, and they decided that this was a good idea, much to the disagreement of most of their dealerships. So they decided to sign this deal with Toyota. They arranged to meet them in a hotel somewhere in America to sign the paperwork. And 2 executives from Studebaker went down to this hotel the day before the meeting, booked themselves in the hotel, had dinner, then they settled down and had a few alcoholic drinks. Now one of the Studebaker reps said to the other one, "I've got bad feelings about this deal, and my opinion is I'm not going to go through with it." He says, "I'll go with you in the meeting tomorrow. It's your decision." So the next day they met up with the Toyota executives, and both the Studebaker reps decided to say no. Thank you very much, but no thank you. So then the Toyota execs went back to Japan with no deal. They started to produce this car in '66, and it was very, very successful. It was more of a limousine than it was a car. It had everything on it that you could imagine. Electric seats in the front, electric seats in the back. They even had a massage mode for the back seats. Electric curtains for the back window and the side back window. As I mentioned before, a V8 engine, and it even had 7 coats of paint applied to it. It became so successful it was known as the Rolls-Royce of Japan, and it won over from Nissan to supply all the government and all the diplomatic cars. They were nearly all painted in black, and quite interesting story. If you do a search on YouTube, type in Toyota Century, there are a few guys on there who've done a review of this car, and it's quite interesting. So, could this car have saved Studebaker from going under? Interesting to note that Studebaker closed the doors in December 1966. So, could this car have ever saved Studebaker? We will never know. Okay then, that's it for today. Just a little bit of a story time. Hope you enjoyed. And I will catch you all later. Bye for now.